Well, it's great to be back with our leaders, our GFI leaders. We just wanted to give you a few updates on what's been going on in the ministry recently and some things that you can lean into. So we'll start. Gary and Marie.
Okay.
Why don't you guys lead us off?
I'll say that it's exciting to be in a dual ministry. When I say that, we have the GFI side, and most of you know we also have the Babywise side. And the reason I'm mentioning that now in terms of what we have been doing and where our focus has been is whenever we have to update a book such as Preparation for Parenting, which we've done, and Babywise also, or also the Babyhood Transitions, which means Babywise 2 included. Actually, that's 8 books, and people may not realize the details.
Say that again. 8.
That's 8 books.
8 books. Yeah, I just want to make sure they heard that.
2 titles.
Okay.
2
The
titles.
number 8.
Right.
Is
The number 8
is actually 8 books because there is the print book, of course, and then the print book. There is the e-book that goes with it. So that's 2 books, and then sometimes the e-book is in another format. So then you have the from Preparation for Parenting, we have to change the Babywise and Babywise e-book. So that's 4 books, and then you do Babyhood Transition. Now we're at 8 books. So my life since August, and Anne Marie had to bear with this, is been
That's
doing
last
all of
August.
the research, all of the updates.
Don't worry, we've been supporting her.
Yeah, and I feel good about where we're at with all the material and the curriculum and the updates, and it's just going to carry the ministry further. So everything's online. You'll be able to see that. What else have we been doing?
Well, you've been writing a book, another book.
Oh.
That's been something that actually has been on his heart for years to write.
Yeah.
And I'm actually very excited about it. It's not parenting, but it's going to help with parenting. It actually is going to help with all of your life.
Yeah.
And,
I hope
you
it does.
can,
I pray.
I believe that it is.
Yeah, it's the gospel of life.
Mhm.
And understanding the how and why of God's transformational love. And what I do is I take a deep dive into the difference between a transactional gospel and a transformational gospel. And so it's nearly completed. I think we're going to be able to get it up by mid to late August. So be looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's a very good prayer request.
Yeah,
So,
please.
yeah.
So based on Anne Marie's reaction there, yeah, that might be a little quicker. That's why you come to these meetings.
I know.
To find
That
out.
way you get updated on what's going
I
on.
would love for it to be ready by August, but let's just optimistically.
I said in the middle of August.
Or-
Did I?
or
I was
maybe fall.
I was thinking
How
all
about the second half of
It's coming.
2025?
It's coming.
Yeah.
The
It will
second half of
definitely by
2025.
before the end of the year.
Okay,
That
soon.
is safe. Yes.
Either way, it is going to be worth the wait. I've gotten little sneak previews, been reading it. It is so good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yes.
And the other thing that's coming up this fall is we will be traveling down to Brazil for a conference down there. So that would actually be a great prayer
Yeah.
request.
Well, we get
Well,
Brazil. We also have all the wonderful family camps, and I can turn
that's-
that
we'll
over to
put
you
that
guys.
up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't you
Okay.
cover a few things there?
Yeah. Just wanted,
before we
as
get
you
there.
guys are leading classes and sharing the ministry, discipling people in your community or online, there's lots of resources. The curriculum, number 1, that's what we use. But there's also lots of other things that we hope you know about. So just in case you don't, we're going to run through them real quick. that
For you or to resource others.
Yes. Yes.
So to let other people know about in your community or classes that you've led in the past, you can resource them with this stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one is Mom Talk Thrive. That is on the 4th Monday of every month. We are taking May, June, and July off. Julie Keating and I do that. That's on the website. All the information. People do have to register.
Call that
There's-
summer sabbatical.
Summer sabbatical.
Summer
Yeah.
sabbatical. Yep.
And we do edit it. It's more of a small group kind of Zoom format, but I do try to edit them and then put them on the Growing Families YouTube channel. So they are there that you can refer moms to go watch it. Speaking of the YouTube channel, there's lots of good content on there. Obviously, the Mom Talk Thrives. Facebook just let us know that all of the Facebook Lives that we did for like 3 years are getting dumped. So I did download all of those. We're going to edit them, and we're going to be releasing those on the off week that the podcast is being released. So that is another resource that will be on the YouTube channel. And then the Leaders Retreat that was last November here in Charleston. Those sessions are all edited and on the YouTube channel as well. It's not a public link, but we'll put the link in this email so that as leaders, you guys can go there, and as you're discipling and mentoring new leaders, you can send them those sessions as well. So there's some really good ones there. And then the vignettes from the website are on there as well.
Yep. So dads, refer your dads to Randy Lowen is leading a dads group online, Zoom. It's about every month, and during the summer, maybe a little bit spread out, but just a great way for dads to connect. So either let me know or direct your communication to Randy, and he can get you signed up for that.
You know, we'll put Lori's contact info in the show notes or whatever you call it, the comments
The
here.
links.
The links, yeah, so that we're not putting your phone number or Randy's.
Right,
on
yep,
YouTube.
yep. So also the Life Parenting Podcast has, golly, we've been releasing episodes now for about 6 months, probably, maybe a little longer. So yeah, please check that out if you haven't. If you have, we'd love for you to forward that to people. Once again, class members of the past, your community that you connect with. We'd really like for people to get connected with this and like it. And when you do that, it helps us move further and further up when people that have not heard of GFI and they're looking for parenting, it's going to show up in their feed when they search at a higher level and give us a chance to reach them.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do with this.
We've heard some neat stories. Someone who's taking a class right now who's has a family member who does not know the Lord. They haven't been able to talk parenting, but they did forward them a podcast episode on Speaking Life, and they were like, "This is amazing. Where did you get this?" So it's another way to be able to share the ministry, to be able to share the message, the life-giving message that's in it, with the goal of hopefully getting people into a class being discipled for much longer than just a 45-minute podcast.
Or just involved in parenting their family better. Even if it's not a class, if the podcast is their class, they're going to take that material and start implementing it, and it'll change their family,
Good, better, better.
change their marriage.
Right. And if you all haven't started to watch them, really, they flow so well. They're very conversational and helpful and practical too. So be sure to avail yourself to that resource.
Yeah. Gary and Anne-Marie mentioned the retreats. We're instead of doing one family camp this year, we're doing family retreats. So we've already had one in May. We've got another one in July, another one in August, one in September, and one more in October. And
Except the October one
is a father-son.
Yes.
And I still think there's a few spots open for that one.
Yeah, there is.
I believe we're full for the retreats, but there are waiting
Family
lists,
retreats.
and there's a chance of a family dropping off here or there, so that could happen. So if you have someone that's interested in that, or you think you know someone that could benefit from that, have them sign up on the waiting list, and if we get someone to drop, they'll be able to slip into those. But we're really hoping that the retreats this summer go as well as the one did in May, and we'll probably give you an update at a later point on how these have come out. May was phenomenal,
It
just
was
phenomenal.
Really neat. Yeah,
So
good
how
job.
can we have them looking
Yes.
forward here?
Yeah, so what can you guys do as leaders? Pray. I know you already are, but I just want to encourage you and remind you to pray for the ministry. Pray for Gary and Anne-Marie. They're in great health. Praise the Lord. Keep praying that they stay that way for a long, long time. And us too. For writing the book and as it gets published, and then it will find its audience. Y'all, it is so good. I think I've been reading the book through Gary's mind, dripping pieces for like 20 years, but to see it all in one place is really neat.
Yeah. I think secondly, these resources that we just shared with you, forward them to one person, two people that you know that could benefit from them. Either someone in your community that maybe hasn't got connected with the ministry yet, that just has shared with you over the last few months, maybe the last few weeks, an interest in wanting to lead their family better, or sharing that they have an issue that they've been working on. And then past class members, let them know about these resources. It's amazing just what you can do by resourcing out the information, and not only benefiting them, but benefiting those that they know. So we'd love to see you do that. And the last thing is we'd love for you to pray about discipling or mentoring a local couple in your community that you think is ready to become somewhat of an influencer, someone that can actually be sharing this material as a leader in your community. And if you're already doing that, thank you. thank you, and continue to pour into them. If not, take some time over the next few weeks, next few months to pray about someone in your community that you could spend time with intentionally as a couple, as a family, and encourage them to attend a retreat, encourage them to lead an online class, and just encourage them to go further in this journey of parenting. So, any closing thoughts?
Well, we used to say, Rich, that Anne-Marie and I are not on the front lines. We're the supply sergeants who bring material to the front lines. And so to our leaders, we say thank you, because you are on the front lines. You are the influencers. You're the ones who continue to make a difference in this world. You continue to bring this message of life to so many people you touch, both by example and certainly by your instruction. So a hearty thank you from us.
Yep. And please connect with us if you have any needs, have any ideas, and if you have something great that's going on in your family or community, we'd love to hear it.
Yes.
So until next time.
Take care.
Yep. Thank you.